Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry if it sounds like I'm legitimately whispering right now. Got abducted by aliens, and I'm trying not to make too much noise, so yeah, excuse that. I'm just joking. I'm at my friend's house, so it's kind of hard to be, normal, trying to talk, kind of quiet. But I was trying to think of videos to do today, and my one friend suggested, hey, dude, why don't you tell a story about when we TP'd a house? And I wasn't going to do this video because it was involving a lot of people, and, they said they were cool with it, so yeah, we're doing that today. So, I'm not really one to fuck with people's houses, especially if it involves, vandalization, because I just don't like it. It's kind of shitty. And plus, if you get caught, it's like you can get the cops called on you, and it's not, my thing. But I guess the circumstances for this situation was a little bit different. My friend actually got robbed, legitimately. He got $300 stolen from him, from this certain kid. The kid himself, I think, was a fucking drug dealer. I don't really know. I didn't know the kid very well. But, yeah, they invited me to come and TP his fucking house, and I was like, you know what, he robbed you, kind of deserves it, and it's a pretty minor prank to do back to someone that stole $300, so yeah, I'm down. So my friend drove over with 4 other people, and we went to the store, and we bought fucking hundreds of toilet paper rolls, so many, and we got a lot, too much toilet paper, legitimately. We got to the fucking counter, and the lady was like, why are you getting so much toilet paper? And we just kind of sat there and we're like, no reason. But anyway, the time came where we drove over to the kid's neighborhood. My friend had no idea where he lived, his legit house. He was like, oh, I don't know where he lives. I was like, but how do you know the street he lives on? He's like, oh, well, one time I kind of bought some weed from him, and I had to meet him on his neighborhood street. I was like, so you don't know where his house is? You didn't see him come out? He's like, no, he was already on the street corner waiting. So I was like, oh, fuck. So we literally sat there trying to determine where this kid's house was. We went on Facebook, and we were going through this kid's, photos. No joke, through his photos. And we found this one picture that gave us a clue of him in front of this house in the street. And it was on that street. So we were like, oh, that's gotta be his house. That's his house for sure. So we fucking got to business. We took the toilet paper rolls and just started fucking throwing them. I was literally, I took 5 of them, and I was just throwing one after another. And this night taught me that TPing is not as easy as it looks. I was trying to get it caught on stuff, but it just kept going over the roof, and I was failing. But yeah, after 10 to 15 minutes of just throwing countless rolls of toilet paper at this house and getting it really, really fucked up, we were like, yes, mission accomplished, complete revenge. And it was actually kind of cool revenge. You think about it, you get robbed, and then TPing a house in return really isn't that bad compared to stealing a shit ton of money. So we got done with that. We went back to the car. We shut the lights off, so it looked like we were just kind of like a car parked in the road. And we had our friend call this kid, the one that actually was still chill with him. And he called him, and he's like, yo, dude, I want to buy some weed. Are you here? Are you good? And he's like, yeah, dude, just meet me outside my house. And he gave us the address. And at first we were like, okay, cool, we got the house right. But then we looked, and we realized that the address he gave us was, the house across the street. So we're sitting there freaking the fuck out because we just found out that we legitimately TP'd some innocent person's house we don't know. It could have been the fucking Pope for all I know. I could have just TP'd the Pope's house and we would have been fucked. So we're sitting there freaking out because, we just TP'd this random person's house. My one friend's laughing because he just laughs at everything. And I'm freaking out. I have anxiety. So I'm just like, oh, shit, dude, what if they call the cops? What are we going to do? And we look, and the kid comes out, he comes outside his house with a bag of weed to, quote unquote, sell to my friend. And he sees the toilet papered house across the street, and he starts looking around what the fuck? And the kid in the driver's seat of the car, for some reason, thought it'd be a good idea to just flash his brights at the kid and scare the shit out of him, because at this point, the revenge on the kid was failed. We basically fucked ourselves with this. So my friend actually kind of had the genius idea to just straight up blow his horn. His car horn's pretty fucking loud, too. It could wake up, a good 3 or 4 people in this neighborhood. He blew his horn at this kid and just opened the window and was like, what did you do? And then just floored it. He just straight up floored the car, and we drove off the street. Because when you think about it, it was too late. We couldn't go and undo what we did. I felt so bad. But, why not beep the horn, wake the people up that we TP'd, and blame it on the kid across the street, right? So we did that. And after we drove off, we actually got a call later that night from the kid on the street. And it wasn't us. He didn't call all of us. He called this one kid that we were with, who he's friends with still, not the kid that he robbed. But the kid answered, and he's like, yo, what's up? And he's like, why didn't you show to get the weed? And my friend was just like, oh, I couldn't get a ride, dude. Can I get it tomorrow? He's like, yeah, that's fine. I kind of had an emergency anyway. And my friend's like, well, what was the emergency? He's like, some dickhead TP'd my friend's house, my neighbor's house, and they think it's me for some reason because I was outside when they found out it happened. And basically, this kid legitimately got all the blame for what we did. And it's even funnier because the people's house that we TP'd were actually his friends. There was a kid there that he's friends with, and his parents think it was him, but his friend knows it wasn't him, and then he just got the blame placed on him. So yeah, we went there to get revenge and ended up getting completely different revenge in a totally different way. So, mission accomplished. Did have to TP a random person's house, which was fucking horrible, but it's still funny to tell a story about. Like, I still laugh when I tell this story. So, yeah, if you guys did enjoy, leave a like. And I do apologize. I know it sounds like I'm literally whispering under someone's bed right now, but that's not the case. I just have to be really, really quiet because there's people sleeping at 7 o'clock at night. So, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, even though I did kind of sound like I'm getting kidnapped and I'm hiding under a bed. But yeah, peace out.